Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Wong, name 332000151. Audio 1, how to differentiate a public art in the museum and art in public gallery. Public gallery can be found everywhere in the city. You can find them everywhere you walk. The narrator's favorite spot to see the public art is at the MRT station. According to the narrator, we might find new piece of art when we get off from the station. We can see different pieces of artwork. Just pay attention to the various materials used in making the artwork. They were made from different materials. They are different from one another. Some of them were made of something solid. Some have to stand outside to withstand the weather, the rain and the sun. Some should be made solid and permanent. Narrator loves public art because it relates to the space where it was placed. It can tell us the story. We might find something new and fun while we are walking in the city center or along the heritage sites. The heritage sites are such as Kampung Glam, Little Indian of Chinatown. We will find sculptures or murals or paintings and artwork in public spaces. Fernando Furtado's bird. It is a giant bird sitting by the side of Singapore River. We might see it from different ways. Some people give comments about its size, its volume, its weight, its heavy looking. It is quite majestic and it is bigger than all of us, but it also makes you wonder why there's a bird by the edge of a river. The bird represents peace and prosperity. Sculpture by Chong Fat Chong. He is one of Singapore's pioneering sculptors. The sculpture was made in 2008. The sculpture is about kids jumping into the river. It looks so real. The sculpture represents how the artist thoughts about the memory of old times, seeing the bursting rivers and kids jumping into the river in old times. These are not seen anymore today. The narrator can see the very detail of the face of the kids. We can see the happiness and joy on the kids' face. The sculpture related the kids, the pace and the way of journey of time. It's really a wonderful piece of work. Audio 2, opportunity is a door to be opened. According to the narrator, we need to recognize the opportunity first of all. The right opportunity is not always the right one. You have to know the potential ones. The narrator gave an example. It was her own experience. She came to America to start a career at 32. At that time, she was told to be self-like. When she was 19, when she first joined the firm, she was told to do everything quickly, so that in 10 to 12 years, if you are lucky, you will achieve your goals. But later, she recognized that she has to define herself and she has the right to choose which firm she wants to take part. She has the right to decide what audience wants to see, what the industry wants her to do. She doesn't want to do many firms of her to push herself to be better. She chose what makes her grow as an artist. She reinvents herself all the time. According to the narrator, reinvention is longevity and has to be done all the time, or otherwise you will stuck. We need to check ourselves constantly, like, do I know enough? No one can know everything. You have to be a student of like all the time, from new place and new things. We can learn new skill. Next year, she will have been 20 years in this business. She realized that she only knew certain amount, but there's still a lot more she doesn't know. Self-evaluation is very important. She also learned from her manager and listened to her manager. Asking questions is very important. We should not let other people assume that we are stupid. A lot of people are afraid to ask questions. It is necessary. If we don't understand, we ask, rather than it's stupid enough to make mistakes later. If we do, ask in advance. Audio 3, 5 keys for a successful negotiation according to Harvard Law School. To prepare a successful negotiation, the first key is that we have to think in advance about one, what would be a good outcome or a good result? Two, what outcome that you would not accept? Three, what it might be if the outcome is not acceptable. We need to have a list of A, what we have, B, what it looks like if it is not acceptable. Second key is to identify your back note. This is the best alternative to negotiate to achieve an agreement. How to improve the back note and what is the alternative negotiation list if with agreement. What will happen if there is no agreement? We need to choose the best possibility and have a good arrangement with the supplier, the customer, or our partner. If there is any constraint that make your back note bad or any terms to bring to improve your back note of the negotiation. The third key is we need to set a reservation price or a walk-away price. The fourth key is to identify the level of the authority with whom you are negotiation with. We need to plan accordingly. The fifth is very important, that what do you know or what information you possess about the other side's position, their objectives, their needs, their problems, or we call this as psychographics. What is their reservation price or walk-away price? What's their underlying interest? You need to investigate and examine these points carefully because they are crucial and critical to achieve a positive outcomes. Thank you.